Okay, so we have a circuit much like the one we did last time. Now that would be this circuit. Okay? Now for homework we threw a resistor in here and asked you to figure out what happens and explain what happens, not just set up the differential equation and solve it. It turns out to be a fairly easy system of equations, but explain what happens. Okay? Because I'm not actually going to ask you to solve systems of differential equations in this course. It's beyond the scope of the course. Since you're doing differential equations, or have done it, then you know what that means, and you know how to do that. Okay? I'll test you on that in that course. Okay? But I'm not going to ask you to analyze the circuit. Two separate courses. Okay? Anyhow, that's where we were last time. Now all we're doing is we're adding an inductor here. Okay? And we're going to assume the same things that we assumed last time. Same quantities, they're right over there on that board, or if you're watching the videos, they're in the previous day's videos. So there's our initial assumption, but we need another assumption. Now, we've talked for a while about what goes on with an inductor, okay? And we dragged a lot of stuff out of you, okay? Y'all had some good ideas, okay? And it came down to the fact that, well, it's an inductor responds to changing current. And I wanted to go a little deeper in that and say, well, how does that happen? And, you know, that an inductor responds to that change by creating an EMF that's opposed to the change in the current. Okay, we got that much. Okay, and that was good. What wasn't so good was you had no idea why or how. Okay? And that's something we covered pretty clearly and did in lab. Okay? You know, reversing a magnetic field in front of a coil, we found you get an EMF. And that leads us to the fact that the EMF produced by the inductor is the rate of change of the magnetic flux through the coil. Okay? And that's our L di dt. Okay? And actually, we have a negative sign there. Okay? So my question now is, and my original question was, what additional information do you need in order to figure out how this changes the circuit? In other words, in order to find all the currents, okay, and voltages and so forth, okay?